Listen, we got breaking news to discuss involving Shedeur Sanders. We all know this guy is in position to be the number one overall pick in this upcoming NFL draft. Um, a lot of people are making comparisons. The Titans just now, ladies and gentlemen, have compared Shedeur Sanders to the likes of a Joe Burrow. This is coming from Brian Callahan, the Titans head coach. They own the number one pick. He said people had questions about Burrow's arm strength in general coming out. One of the things that makes Joe so unique, and I think you can probably put Shador in the same conversation. They anticipate when they throw it, they have the time and accuracy on top of it that makes up for the arm strength. Those things are how you make up for maybe not having the biggest arm. If you're throwing and time and putting a ball when and where you're supposed to go, you're not going to have too many problems. So this has sent a lot of people in shock waves. We don't know where Shador Sanders will be going, but we do know he'll be a top pick. Only time will tell. Nonetheless, it's Flight Sports. I got Phonics in the house to break this down. Phonics, what's your thoughts about Shador being compared to Joe Burrow from the Titans head coach?
Yeah, well, again, it's disrespectful, man. I mean, look, Joe Burrow is a Heisman winner. Joe Burrow won a national championship in college. You know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow got to the Super Bowl in what, his second year, third year, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, he's a good player. But the Titans giving him all this praise means what? Can you protect Shedeur Sanders? That's the question we need to be asking him. Can your line protect that man? You know what I'm saying? Because you can have all the ball strength and do it, but if he can't get a chance to throw the ball, what difference do it make? I don't really like that situation with him going to Tennessee, but you know what I'm saying? I'll let his daddy be the judge of that. You know, I mean, I know it can be warm, it can get cold too in Tennessee, but um, I mean, of course they're gonna praise him, man. You know, they're gonna hype it up and justify the pick. Who knows? They could be playing possum and see if they can get any takers for that pick to get more picks.
We just don't know how this is shaking out. It was reports that Dion was involved in the meeting with the Titans. So what do you think about that?
I mean, I think that's going to be the case for any potential team that wants him. They're going to have to talk to Daddy. So, you know what I'm saying? It'll be between him and Shador where he ultimately ends up. And I think that's going to be a big toss up until draft night. I really don't think we'll know unless something gets leaked, which I doubt it will. But I don't think we'll know until draft night where him and Shador decide, he'll play.
Yeah, good call there. We're gonna find out. So, where do you see Shador going in this round?
He's a top three pick. He's a top three pick for sure. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be a top three pick. Some people say top five. I believe some people even say top 10. I believe top three. But I don't know, man. That's a good question. Look, we don't know unless we hear something from Dion. We don't know, and you know he's going to be tight-lipped about this. But it's going to have to be a situation where he see his son being able to excel right away and not getting hurt because they have a weak offensive line. He went through that in college, man. He's not gonna let the pros, them guys is a lot bigger and a lot stronger. And they land on you, they might just break something. So you want to talk about Joe Burrow, look what's happened in his career due to injury.
ACL.
Yep. He's been injured quite a few times. I mean, also just dings and stuff like that, because his line can't protect him being sacked a bunch of times. I mean, look, he got to be protected. I'm sure Dion is thinking about that.
Yeah, most definitely. What do you think about him going to the Giants or Cleveland?
Come on, man. I'm a Giants fan.
Well, how does he fit with the Giants?
I mean, I would love that, man. Look, you got neighbors over there. You know, we need a solid run game. It's New York. It's a Big Apple. I really think, you know what I'm saying, he gonna put butts in seats. You know what I'm saying? And I think he'd also be up for it. Yo, players want to play for it, even though these franchises aren't the same as what they used to be. They want to play for those kind of franchises, man. You know what I'm saying? Where they know the light's gonna be shining on them, and you know he'll have a chance to be successful.
Most definitely in that market. Don't you think a player like him should be in in a market like that?
Absolutely, he should be in a big market. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be somewhere like Tennessee. And you know Dion is well aware of that because all he did in his pro career was playing big markets. So
How,
he's you know,
how many
uh,
quarterbacks Cleveland ruined?
oh man, hey man, hey. But look, I think they should have kept Baker Mayfield. You know, he's kind of panned out to be a solid quarterback. You know, he hasn't won a Super Bowl as of yet, but he's won some playoff games. I mean, he's a solid quarterback. So, you know, I think he'd do pretty good in Cleveland. I don't think that's a place where Dion will want his son though either. Cold environment. You know, they don't have good ownership. I don't think he'd want him there either. So I think
Yeah,
it's gonna have to really be like um a franchise that's really a storied franchise that's really known. You know, and no, he's not going to Dallas, people. That's just out that's damn near impossible to pull off.
yeah. That's what it looked like. A lot of people wanted to see that, but you are right. It's looking like it's damn near impossible for something like that to take place. We're gonna find out what happens, but do you see him having a pretty good time at the NFL level? Because he was born for this.
I mean, look, man, I don't know. I don't know. Yo, talent nowadays, you know, they get all the hype, and then sometimes when they get there, they just not producing. So I don't know. And it has to be a good environment. But I'll give his father that. He knows what he sees. So he's gonna know if the environment's good. He's gonna know the questions to ask. And believe you me, he's doing that as we speak. He's not letting Shedeur go to no mess up situation. Everybody knows that. I mean, of course, we know he's gonna go to a bottom feeder because he's gonna be a high pick in the draft. But he's not going to a team that's depleted on offense and defense. That's just not going to happen. He's going somewhere with playmakers. He's going somewhere with a decent line, or they're going to at least make it a decent line. And they're going to have to show him that before he gets there, whether it's via picks, free agency, whatever. So we need to watch the teams in free agency and see what teams is making what moves.
Right. Yeah, because you are right about that. They got Dion in the back pocket. Dion is the kind of person he's gonna be heard no matter what. You know,
Right.
he's earned that, and these NFL executives they claim to say that that won't be a hindrance in Shedeur. What do you think about that? The
Of course it
Dion,
will.
it will.
Yeah. 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 Of course it will. Because Deion gonna tell him straight, yo, my son's not playing here. Yo, my son's not playing there. Why you think the Titans head coach he's trying to shower all this praise on him? You know what I'm saying? He wants letting them look, you're my guy. I got your back. But Deion done heard and seen all of that before, and that's not enough. Nah, you got to show me. You know what I'm saying? Who you trying to move up? How many picks you got in the draft? You trying to move up? You know what I'm saying? Are you trying to bring some people to free agency? Who are you looking at? Like, yo, y'all gonna protect my son. He's not gonna be running for his life or suffering from concussions in his first year because y'all failed to protect him. That's what's gonna happen. That's the conversation.
Yeah, it sure is, man. Make sure you hit the like button and most definitely hit the subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. Shador is on his way to the NFL. Peace and love.